So let's go to social media queen Kim Moore in our social media room.
Kim.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing really well, although you got Squeeze. Everybody is like, no, he is wearing something completely different. We know it was a different day.
I was watching very
Can somebody?
I was watching very
Can somebody
closely.
bring my hoodie in?
No. I swear
it's
to
in
God,
my office.
I am telling you, I know how this guy thinks. He was in a taxi the other day, and he said, you know what? I'm going to film myself being late. And that way, just in case, and I'm just going to pull it out when I'm late and say, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. He's so mad at me, but he knows I got him.
The viewers are...
Wait.
Oh, no.
See?
Wait a second.
See?
Wait a second.
See?
All right, put this on.
See?
Put on the hoodie, and let's see if it's the same thing.
You want me to put on a jacket? Nah, I'm going to mess up my wires and everything.
If the hoodie fits,
you must acquit.
You must acquit.
All right? If the hoodie fits, you must acquit.
Let's see if this hoodie fits.
OJ moment.
Let's see if the hoodie fits.
Now you want to play back the video now?
Let's play back the video now, and let's see.
Because, you don't believe.
Yeah, one more time.
All right, so.
Let's see. Yeah. This is Friday. It's Armageddon, please! It's Armageddon!
Yep, so this is me in a cab trying to get back to the office to get the Brad and Squeeze show going. But Brad, just in case you don't see me, man, that's what's going on. So I'll be watching from here, or maybe I'll join you via Skype. Brad and Squeeze show coming up right now, or maybe it's happening right now, or maybe that's Brad right there. Let's find out.
Kim, did you notice that through the window somebody was wearing shorts? This was taken in July.
Oh, come on!
Absolutely. I did notice that. Blue sky. We don't have a blue sky today.
Yeah, come on. I'm like, yeah, you probably. Yes, he's got the hoodie. Man. So the hoodie fits. We will acquit.
Yes, thank you so much, you lawyers.
All right. Showing your awesome lawyer skills.
Yes, thank you.
With this detective work of yours.
Yeah,
by the way,
I was watching very
by the way,
closely.
there's a good criminal defense department at Bernstein. So anybody who gets in trouble with the law, make sure you call 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAWLINK. So what questions do you have for us, Kim?
Okay, our first one is from Lemoy, and Lemoy would like to know, how does one having an expired R1 status apply for a green card having fulfilled the required 2 years experience as a religious worker?
Well, you can do so as long as the R1, you file an adjustment. There's a little known rule.
I want to know what the R1 is.
It's the religious worker. It's the religious worker. It's not an Audi. Not an Audi.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So it's a religious worker, but there's a little known rule. I don't know if this may apply or may not apply.
Right.
But employment cases,
right,
you have 180 days from your overstaying. You're still able to file an adjustment out of status as long as you file within 180 days. It's called 245K. So if you
never heard of that.
Yes, we don't really discuss it. There's all this information because the question never comes up. So I just thought of it just now. So if he overstayed less than 180 days, he can still file an adjustment. However, on the religious worker, you cannot file an adjustment and an I-360 concurrently. You have to file the I-360 first, get it approved, even though your priority dates are current, and then file an adjustment. So that actually, 245K actually would probably not apply because it's going to take more than 180 days to get the I-360 approved. So if you're out of status, unless you're 245I, or unless you have a parent or a spouse that makes you gives you a provisional waiver, that doesn't really going to help you much getting sponsored.
Well, let me ask you this in reference to that. That same, if out of status within the 180 days, and they went back to their country, would they be able to get another R1 visa?
No. Oh, with less than 180 days?
Yeah.
They conceivably yes, but they're going to have
based on that rule.
Yes, but they're going to have trouble proving that they're not going to overstay a second time.
Okay.
So once you overstay, the embassy gives you a really hard time.
So it's best to just do your adjustment.
So right, but he can't do the adjustment because he's overstayed unless he's 245I. But he can do a provisional waiver if he has the family members here.
Interesting. Learn something every day. 1-800-529-5465.
And that was a very convoluted answer because I gave about 5 different answers
Hence
there.
the reason why they need a consultation.
So he needs a consultation.
Right.
But I know what I'm talking about.
Right. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to another one.
King would like to know, if one has been deported and given a lifetime ban, what needs to be done in order to have that lifetime ban lifted?
Lifetime ban means lifetime ban.
Lifetime. I think lifetime means lifetime.
All right, now I don't know what he means by lifetime ban.
It's not like prison where you get lifetime with parole.
Yeah, right. Now I don't know what he means by lifetime ban. Anybody who's been ordered deported can never come back without a waiver. Okay, depends on circumstances on why you got deported, whether or not you're eligible for a waiver or not. Some people who got ordered deported, who re-entered the United States after deportation and got deported a second time, are not eligible for waivers, at least for the next 20 years.
Right.
Some people who got deported one time for drugs may or may not be eligible for a waiver. So it depends on when the deportation was, how many times you've been deported, what you were deported for. But every person who has been ordered deported is barred from returning without a waiver for life.
But a waiver is doable depending on what they're
in certain cases. Now, somebody says, "Oh, you can apply back in 10 years." That's what I was told. Yes, but you need a waiver.
Right.
Rose would like to know, and this is one of those questions that I have no idea what she's asking, so I hope that we can do a Brad Deciphers here. Rose would like to know, how do Bali and Bali work with advanced parole?
How does Bali? How do you spell that?
Arrabally.
Bali work with advanced parole.
And Bali.
And Bali.
Yes.
How do they work? Are those people's names?
Bali and Bali?
Yeah.
Why does this sound like it's a trick question or it's a comment?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what they're saying. Okay.
Maybe that's just
all right, next.
Right.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Tass would like to know, I have an interview coming up for
Bali
immigration.
and Bali. I'm sorry. Like our Bali and your Bali?
Yeah.
Someone's playing
Don't
games
you be
there.
calling me a Bali.
Yeah.
No, someone's playing games.
Can you go to Bali?
Someone was playing games there.
Yeah.
Our Bali and your Bali.
By the way, did you see in Bali, there's a volcano going off and people are taking selfies in front of the volcano because they think it's cool that the volcano's erupting and tourists are taking selfies. Yet, A, they're putting their life in danger, and 2, people in the villages around the volcano have lost everything. So people are like having funny moments, and other people have lost it all.
People have no common sense.
Yeah.
People are
All
just
right.
insensitive.
Continue. I'm sorry. You just reminded me about Bali. Oh, there it is.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Are they pregnant? Were they pregnant?
Or very
Were
bloated.
they pregnant? They were very bloated. They ate a lot of rice, or they were pregnant.
I'm
One or
going
the
to go
other.
with pregnant.
Yeah, I would go with
kidding
a
me?
lot of rice patties there. Maybe they were eating. I don't know. You get
For
bloated
a
from
pregnant
rice?
woman chilling in front of a volcano?
Yeah,
That's a terrible idea.
that is a terrible idea, especially, yeah. Okay, continue.
Tass would like to know, I have an interview coming up for immigration to the U.S. However, I have a 6-month-old son whose name was on the filing application. Do you know what the cost is to add him on the day of the interview, and if it would delay the process?
Where is this interview happening?
I don't know where it's happening.
Is it in America or somewhere else?
I think not in America, because he's saying that he has an interview for immigration to the U.S. So I'm assuming he's not.
So you have to process him through the National Visa Center. You have to submit to the National Visa Center his birth certificate or her birth certificate. I guess it's the son, his birth certificate. Add him onto the case, and the National Visa Center will charge $490-something.
Okay. Talia would like to know, good morning, my sister was in the Navy, but she resigned and is going to school where she's now unemployed. Can I use her as a second sponsor for an affidavit of support?
Sure. Oh, she's going to school and unemployed? No. She was in the Navy, but not... Yeah, no, you got to be employed for an affidavit of support. I heard Navy, but no. Unemployed, no. You know,
Okay.
how is she supporting you if she's unemployed?
That's exactly what I was wondering. I was like, if her income is zero, that
right?
Seems that
I mean, the answer is yes. You can submit the affidavit of support, but you know what the answer is going to be.
Right. It's not going to be very supportive.
Right. Exactly.
So King had a kind of a follow-up question to his story. His story was fairly crazy and had asked it a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago, where he had been deported even though he was born on an Air Force base in Germany to
he needs
Jamaican.
a consultation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wanted to add to that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people call about certain have certain questions, and they keep calling. You're not going to necessarily get all the answers you want from asking over the airwaves or through Facebook. So it's best that you actually call the law offices of Spartan Bernstein at 1-800-529-5465 so you can get a full consultation on all the possibilities.
All right, let's take one or two more, and then we got to move on with our show here.
Okay, Maria from upstate New York would like to know, I filed for my ex, but we didn't make it, so we got a divorce and I canceled the petition. Would I have a problem filing for my now current fiance when we get married? I'm a U.S.
No,
citizen.
you're allowed to fall in and out of love. Next. No problem.
Right. Would you advise that an illegal immigrant pay their taxes so that they can get a tax ID number?
Yep. Follow the law.
It's the law.
It's a law to pay
Absolutely.
taxes whether you're legal or not.
Yep.
Rohandre would like to know, my husband petitioned for my daughter in October and we only received the receipt notice. So how long before we actually get the approval notice? And is it wise for her
about 9
to come
months.
Is it wise for her to come visit for the holidays? She already has a visitor's visa.
No.
Okay.
You're
All right.
okay.
All right. What is the follow-up on Bali?
Bali and Urabi is in conjunction with the 2012 ruling by the BIA that states that traveling with an advanced parole is not abandoning your affidavit.
They were talking about. She was talking about. They were referring to Supreme Court cases.
Oh my God! It was specific case.
So they were referring to a Supreme Court decision.
Case, right.
Okay, and what? It's not actually a Supreme Court. It's Board of Immigration Appeals. My apologies. Okay, and what was the question now?
How does that work with your advanced parole? So
the answer is you have advanced parole. Short trips abroad on advanced parole does not trigger a 3 and 10 year bar to reentry. That's basically it. Okay, so short trips. Don't stay out for 6 months. Go 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You're fine.
Great. Right. Thank you, guys.
All right.